Peace. I'm back with the God Freedom.
Oh,
you know what I'm
peace
saying?
God, peace God. Yeah, I want to.
We on the Bella Destroy Day, you know what I'm saying? Why does the devil keep our people apart from our own social equality? Because he does not want us to know how filthy he is and all his affairs. He's afraid once we learn about him, we will run him from amongst us. Social means to advocate a society group of men for one common cause. Equality means to be equal in everything, such as knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Peace, God.
Peace God. Yeah, I came up because, the last couple of days after that build that I had with my intro, my debut in your channel, I want to let the people in your channel know, yo, this, I was building with the guy, but it's been cold in the last couple of days, so I haven't been able to build with him. But I wanted to make sure I came back and added on and continue because, it's important. And I was quoting the degree in there, and quoting the degree is important. And I'm from the time where knowing your lessons and all that is important. So that's why I was like, a little puzzled and concerned about how it went down with me with the wisdom degree. And that degree ain't that long, and I went through it like that. We could keep walking, guy.
Right.
So I was like, but it's been cold. I said, Musa, why did Musa have a hard time trying to civilize the devil in the year 2000 BC? A lot of degrees, I got the degrees on paper too, but when I was studying in the classroom, we had to know how to quote the degree and all that. And it's important because if you don't have the paper, how are you going to educate somebody? Especially when you're dealing with these numbers, you can't mess up the mathematics. And I was dealing with that in a little messed up way because I'm actually going through a lot, guys. So, but in any way, because he was a savage. Savage is a person who lost the knowledge of himself and is living a beast way of life. See, that part right there is important to understand too. You got to know what you're talking about. So yeah, Musa was a half original man and a prophet in the year 2000 BC, which is important. You got to know that too. BC means before Christ, and in the Asiatic world, it was in the year 11,000, which is important. So I came up. I said, yo, you know what? I'm an old school guy. I can't debut on the guy's channel like that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to renew my stuff, which is what we do. Supposed to renew your history and all that and keep it on cap. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we was brought up. You got to understand what you're talking about. And civilized means to teach the knowledge and wisdom of the human families of the planet Earth. Peace.
Peace. That's right. Because when I came up in an era, God, like, you know what I'm saying? When I was in C-74, when gods, there was a lot of snakes there too. So, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just looking at it.
It was like they was waiting for you to quote something wrong so they could jump you. You know what I'm saying? And fuck you up. But it was like some adolescent type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was they were uncivilized in that way because when we got upstate, then the older guards school us how it's supposed to really be, God. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be beating up nobody because they don't know their lessons like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I wanted to add on.
Right, build and destroy. So the last couple of days, I was saying to myself, I see a lot of things changing. A lot of brothers coming up on the internet. A lot of people's channels and all that, and they monetizing themselves. And you got a lot of brothers talking a lot of stuff in there. So we got to be careful when we're dealing with things in there. You can't just be taking things on face value. And I know there's a lot of new brothers coming into the guy's channel. So I want to make sure that I didn't debut looking like, yo, what's up with this guy right here? And it's me, Freedom. You know what I'm saying? Peace to the God.
That's right. And Freedom have a broad understanding on his lessons. You see what I'm saying? So, and if you want to try his sword, go try him.
Yeah, peace God.
Try him.
Everything's peace. We all, all of it's the same thing with everything. Like me, I studied all the way up to calculus 3. I calc 4, differential equations. You throw up one of them things like a double integral, calculus example, I won't be able to go through it that quickly like when I was younger. So that's another thing, another factor you got to take into consideration. So you got to be, so what am I looking at? When I drew up all the stuff that I've been dealing with. See, that's what the issue is too. There's a lot, I'm putting in a lot of effort in a lot of things. But you also got to remember that the more things you pick up, the less things you're going to be able to pick up on the other side.
Right.
So there's a balance you got to have in order to be able to build and destroy. So this is the part that I'm building on. You got to put it in perspective to a degree where if you don't have the paper, you got to be able to show and prove. And then the other thing is that's another reason why. This reminded me of back in the day with the guy when we used to go to the degrees. There was a reason why we was sharp. Is because we was always going through it with each other. Right. It wasn't that we was trying to bomb each other. It was because we was always trying to elevate, building.
Right.
And that's why I came up to the P again this morning after analyzing and looking at the videos and all that, because I did notice I'm a little different. You know what I'm saying? Physically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the mind ain't the same like it was when I was younger, but that's okay because that's part of my growth. But in general, the guy's channel, this is the guy's channel, and I wasn't trying to come into this channel looking like that.
That's
Peace
right.
to the nation. Peace.
Peace, that's right. You know what I'm saying? We build on positive and destroy on negative, man. That's what it is, God, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that you to clear that up, you know what I'm saying? Because the God, like I said, you know what I'm saying? If you think you don't know his lessons, you're gonna be in for a surprise. Test the sword if you think if it's all good like that. So I'm gonna say peace.
Peace, God.
Peace.